My dearest, Kanye West, he said he would rather die than take the much needed medication for his schizophrenia. I get it. I have been there for most of my life. What happens is the illness evolves, controlling the powerful beast inside. And once was exciting, now it's killing yourself slowly. It's stressful living with your mind you cannot control. I only compare it to Kanye because it's so close to my story. I left everything I loved to sit inside of my head. My delusions were my life force. My hallucinations was my reality. My intrusive thoughts were my friends. And slowly, with medication, it all settles. Your fear medication. It takes all your thoughts. And when your job is to think of new creative ideas, it's taking money out of your pocket. That's how you think. This is how I feel Kanye feels. Don't write me a diss track. Just your biggest fan and loudest supporter. I love Kanye West. You have no idea. I could go on and on. Who is Kanye? Stable on medications. Change the narrative. This is what I am learning. I was the Shockham girl. What is going what is she going to say? Until I said too much, until it was too much, and then nothing, then everything, and then. I might not use enough verbs. I might be a struggling bitch with nothing to say. Who cares? I just write to get it all out. This is far too much that swirls in my head to leave it up there. Everyone is a critic. When you just ignore it and create, life is happier. Everyone has something to say about everything. It's time of opinions. Everyone is right. Yeah, you know. I can't hear it. I don't care. If I don't use enough verbs, am I writing? Yes. Okay. There was a time when I couldn't. There was a time when I wouldn't. And even if you don't like what I have to say, I do. I write because I have enough reading. I enjoy reading my thoughts. I find it entertaining, and other people do too. And when it's all published, align, fix all the boxes, then I'll get a big deal. It's a nerve wracking. I am humble. It can all go away. Just put your nose down and do the work. The sun shines on hard working backs. My illness is like a research project for me. There is so much that I said for a few. Those messages I don't read, those messages I don't know. What I say, I wake up in the hospital with a ticking clock, reminding me of what I've done. What I did was nothing. It was say that let's just be general delusion. Everyone wants to hurt me. This is the worst delusion. I believe it. When I am in the heat of what is wrong, when I am in the heat of a spiral, I think that people are after me, mostly Jesse, that with time and understanding, Jesse is not a threat to me or my son. It needs said. I said it repeatedly because I am sick. I believe it. This has damaged our friendship beyond repair. Josh was my last savior, and right before I went to the state hospital, this was January 2024, my spiral that started in October and went on for 2 months. During that time, I wrote all my thoughts to Alex, trying to have a friend make sense of what my head was saying. Under all of that, I have logic. I know some things are in me and it's insane in the moments. The intrusive thoughts are so loud. They repeat, they scream, and during this time, I was getting visions. Visions are hallucinations, and those hallucinations were of a mean Jessie face with a snake hissing at me. So when you say it like that, it's not scary. But that's what it was. It was Jessie going, ugh, it used to terrify me. This was repeated hallucination. This was a warning that he wanted to harm me. This is what I thought at the time. I was hallucinating Nelson so much. I thought he was alive. He isn't. Nelson is like a guardian angel. When I run out of people to talk to, I talk to the ghost in my room, and for years I went by Nelson. He became my friendly ghost. He was the only person to help me with my intrusive thoughts about his little brother. And I wrote about these intrusive thoughts about Nelson and Jesse, and it doesn't always make sense. Bringing it back up again to explain it to Josh. The more I tell the story, the easier it gets. Nelson is no devil, nor is Jesse. They are just two men that I used to know, and Jesse, who was my best friend in another life. When I let go of Jesse, the voice of Nelson goes away. 2. This is a symptom of my illness. They are good men, and Jesse and I are legends. Forever, we did the unimaginable. Together, we have our moment. Together, we will have our moment with others by our side, and that's okay, and that will be enough. This delusion is the main delusion that put me in the hospital. At the time, I believed it. I did. I heard him so clearly because he was wearing an invisible suit. This is what I thought. I felt he was with me. I felt it so strongly. And I lived that life with him. I did it for years. Jesse would want to know.